Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula from PSEN Creations, and today we are going to continue to work on this junk journal that I made using a wax or glassine bag. Video it'll be either linked up on top or in the description box if you want to go see how the steps that I followed to make this cover for the journal. And so this video is just putting all the signature papers together. And so I already picked all the papers out, and I kind of wanted a rough edge to them, so I used my tear ruler. I don't know where I put my tear ruler. I thought I had it here. Okay, well, I don't know where my tear ruler is. Oh, here it is. Oh, sorry for the arm reach. So this is my tear ruler. I just use this edge here, or you can just tear it by hand, because obviously this took a little bit longer to do. They don't have to be the same size. Many people make it so that the papers aren't the same size. I do that too, but I do it like, I guess I do it intentionally. Like this, for example, was a full sheet of just lined paper. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I just cut it in half, right? So it's a smaller piece, but some people do it where they just rip the paper and they're okay with that. So I also have this paper bag that I might actually fold like this and put it in. I don't know. Or I could cut that off and have it be a pocket, but I don't know if I'm crazy about Pop Fizz Clique. I'm not sure what that is. I have some coffee filters that I saved from making coffee one morning. And then I have some doilies that I don't know if these are vintage doilies, to be honest with you, or if these are like just doilies that I bought like at the Dollar Tree and then coffee dyed, because they do have a little bit of a tint, like a cream tint to them. So, and then I just have regular paper. I have some music sheets from some vintage music books. I have some typewriter paper, which is this right here. And I don't know if you can see, but you can see my hand. It's much lighter. I don't know if whoever remembers typewriter paper. I bought 2 small reams. Sorry. It was like, they were like that thick of typewriter paper from the Goodwill a few years back. And I avocado dyed them. So these are avocado dyed. These are coffee dyed. And then I have 2 dictionary. I think these dictionaries from the 1960s, if I remember correctly. So that's it. That's going to be what's going to be in the one signature that I'm going to put in here. And then I also have this wax thread that I'll use to sew in my signature, and my needle. And this is a monkey hook, which is used to puncture through drywall and hang things, but I use it at times to poke holes for my signature. I have one of those like other things that were part of a kit for bookbinding, but I find that this works better. So you use what you have is my suggestion to you. All right, so very simple. I'm just going to fold the sheets in half. And like I said, I've already cut them to the length that I need. So, and the length that I needed was 9.5 in length and 7.5 in height. At least that's what I think I needed. We will find out if I did it wrong. Now at this point, if you did anything else, like if you wanted to decorate your pages before you sewed them in, or if you wanted to sew anything, so you can see that this is actually an older book. I'll have to take a look what year this is, because when I folded it, it looked, that's interesting. It's only on this side. It looked like it was breaking, but maybe not. I don't know. Let me know if you enjoy coffee dyeing, tea dyeing paper. Have you tried avocado dyeing? Have you tried anything else? I have also used food coloring to dye. Food coloring. You can buy food coloring little bottles at the Dollar Tree. And like I might start off with like a red, and then I add blue, and I make purple. So I try to do it that way, so that I have, so I leverage the stuff properly. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with this one. And there's really no rhyme or reason to how I kind of do my signatures. I try not to do like 2 blank sheets of paper together at the same time. Sometimes I can't help it. Or I try to not do 2 papers that have pictures. I mean, some kind of like design on them. Again, sometimes you can't help it, so it is what it is, but all right. See here, like here, for example, I'm just going to do 2 back to back. If I do this in the middle, let's do that. I'm going to do this. Oh, hold on. Sometimes it's so much easier just to only have a few sheets. Rather than having so many pages. Now, I don't know if there's a standard of, look at that. If there's a standard of how many pages you should have in, I'm not going to use that, in a journal, in for each signature. I think I heard someone at one point on some videos say, you should have 8 to 10 sheets, which, you know, like 1 sheet is 4, right? Because you have front, back, and then your other front and your back, right? So it's 4 writing pages or pages to push into something. See, this is what I thought. I don't like that. I should have done it shorter. All right. So this is what you do, or this is what I do. I should have done it slightly shorter. So I'm going to take off a little bit of each. Because I don't like it to completely, yeah, I like that better. I don't like it to hit from top to top. That's a personal preference. You do you. This one, when I did it originally, I had to rip it by hand because it just wasn't enough to rip using my tear ruler. This is why junk journaling is so much fun, though. Sure. Now, this is going to be interesting because, okay, I'm just going to cut a little bit off there. and just try to even it out. I'm going to fast forward this part, but what I'm doing is I'm just going and cutting off a little bit more from the top of each page. Okay, I am back. I had to cut off a little bit of the sides, tops, obviously you saw that, and then a little bit of the sides of some of the the ones that are closer to the middle, because it was just protruding more than I would like it to. All right, so now I am ready just to sew my signature in, and that is what I'm going to do. So I'll probably do, this is so thin that I can easily just do this. And I don't have a rhyme or reason of how I sew things in. I've tried doing it where you measure and all that other good stuff, but that just doesn't work out for me. So I don't do it that way. So what I do is I usually use these clips, and I use them to hold my paper in place. I've used paper clips as well, so just so you don't think I'm a complete savage. But I find that this keeps the papers in place the way that I want them to be when I'm trying to poke the holes. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I think when it comes to sewing in a signature of a junk journal, you've just got to find what the method that you're comfortable with. Because there's a lot of methods out there. There's a lot of people that show how to do it different ways, and you just got to find the way that you're comfortable doing it. And this is how I'm comfortable doing it, so this is my way. I'm looking for my book that I use to poke holes, but I can't find it, so I will use this one, which is just a Dollar Tree book that I was going to use the cover anyways. All right, so easy peasy, so simple. I am just going to poke 3 holes. I'm not going to measure. I'm going to try to do one in the middle, which to me, this is the middle. Okay. And then one that's not too far. I try to leave about maybe an inch from the bottom. So an inch from the bottom, maybe 3/4 of an inch for this because it's a smaller journal, but. And then do the same for the top, 3/4 of an inch. Again, I'm not measuring. And here's why I try not to measure, guys. Not because I don't want it to be accurate, but first of all, a junk journal is meant to be fun, right? You use what you have or what you acquire or what you feel is fun in a journal. And then in addition, you just have fun doing it. Anyways, I don't measure because I stink at measuring. So, all right. So they say that to sew in your signature, whatever you're using to sew the signature in should be 3 times the length of your book. So that I do follow, and I think that holds true. I always have more than enough extra. Big part of that is because I usually do this. and then cut. I just have my big needle that is not pointy, but it has a big eye. Well, I say it has a big eye and I can't even get it in. Okay. Start from the middle and the inside. This is how I'm doing it. I think that there's a million methods. Then I'm going up to the top. Oy. Where's my top hole? That's kind of hard to see. I think it's right here. Yes, yes, yes. All right, sorry. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And then all the way to the bottom, through it, and then back in through the middle. As long as I can find the hole again. And I have, just so you know, I have smaller ones of these, but for some reason, I always tend to go to this. Even though I have smaller ones that weigh less, that would make it so much easier on me. I see the hole. Just doesn't want to go in. And it's just trying. Seriously? Why are you giving me a hard time? Did I do something to you? I need to be able to see it go through. Oh, I think I got it. It's just not making it back into the... I'm not even making it into the... Okay. We're going to take... Okay. So I want to create a little bit of space in between so that I can actually see the hole. Right, here we go. Well, that wasn't a pain in my butt. All right. So another thing that they also say is make sure that your thread is one on each side of the, so one coming in on one side, one coming on the other side, and then you tie the knots. Do as many knots as you find comfortable. 2, 3, 359, whatever. And then you can tie off or cut off as much as you need to cut off. I'm going to cut off that much. Some people leave it long and then do a dangle. I don't think I've ever done that. Maybe I'll try it one time. All right, let me put stuff away. Sorry, let me bring this down so you can see. It's my little box here that I have my little threads in. These wax threads I got off of Amazon a while ago, like at least 3 years ago. And you got all these colors. I mean, the white I've used a lot. But I thought it was a good selection of colors. And the wax thread, for me, it just makes it easier. It's smoother. It's a little tougher as far as a hold goes. But you can use any kind. A lot of people use baker's twine. All right. And we have our signature sewn in to our little journal. Yay! So sometimes you have to just kind of like work with it a little bit just so that you get the flexibility that you're looking for. But so that's it. And then you can decorate the pages as you would like to decorate. In most cases, what I will do probably, because this is what I like to do, is like for like the music, like for example, I will most likely put this pocket here. I may add something else to it, and then I make a tag. So let's actually do that. I'm going to put that pocket there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it in. And you can make it a double pocket, obviously, if you wanted to, which would mean you would just glue the sides and not the whole thing down, but I'm going to not make it that a double pocket. And that's usually what I do for the pages that have some kind of writing on it, unless it's writing that I think is worth keeping unhidden, I guess is what I would call it. All right, so I'm just gonna and if I do a pocket here, I'm not gonna do a pocket here. Sometimes I may just leave this open like this, or I may go in and put something. I don't know what yet, but I always, like I mentioned when I was doing this pocket here, I always add at least one of these. But you can see I just added just a little butterfly there on that one. I will definitely add something additional to this one as well. That would go probably up here. And then I will decorate one of these and have that be a tag or a journaling card. Sometimes I don't make them actual tags. They just stay like this square, and there's writing space in the back for you. So it's a journaling card. And I will definitely have one of these. So this is what I like to do, go through it and then be like, okay, I'll have to decorate that as a journaling card. And then this is a pocket, and I'll have to decorate that one. So that one fits good there. That's something that I tend to do sometimes. So this one, maybe I won't do there, but I will do something over here. Perhaps I will add, not this, but I'll add something and make this like a little tuck spot right here. All right, so I have that. And then you can't even see the signature. So I'm debating. I still think I liked how this looked here. So I may still go ahead and add this here. But I mean, in theory, it was to hide the signature, but I think it also adds a little bit of additional pizzazz, right? Does it add pizzazz? Or does it just add? I think it adds. We're going to do it, guys, because, yeah. So, oh God, my Fabri-Tac. Pulled up my Fabri-Tac. And I'm just going to glue it on. Come on, Fabri-Tac, you coming out? Or I can't even see it. It's clear. I think it's coming out. I'm pretty sure it's coming out. I'm almost positive it's coming out. And I know I'm going to have to cut this a little bit. It's a little bit big. Okay, cool. So it was coming out. Good news. I just can't see it though. Okay, well, we want it to obviously hold properly, so yes, okay. Up high enough? Okay. All right, and see this a little bit on the ends. And a little bit right here. All right. Oh yes, I like how that looks. Okay, we didn't get any of that, did we now? And I know I still have to put something here. But I know this video isn't super long, but it was just getting the signatures papers together. That might be too heavy. I wonder if I do something different. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll put something there. Maybe it's not so heavy. All right. So we have this together. We have our signature. Very nice. So in total, we have 2, 4, 4. I don't count these as pages, guys. 2, 4, 6. Okay, well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 times 2, 15 times 4 actually. Oh my God, my neck. So 60 pages that you can either write on, or, you know, in some cases you will be able to glue a picture or anything on that we will decorate some. I will do a part 3, which will be the final part, and that is fully decorating the pages that I'm going to decorate. Write something here. I haven't figured out what that's going to be just yet. So have something to write there, fully decorate the pages, and then make sure that I have ephemera, tags, things like that in all my pockets or little tucks, or however it is that I do what I do with the pages. And then we'll be done. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't super long or exciting for that matter, to be honest with you. But hopefully it gives you an idea. If you're making and following along with one of these little journals, it gives you an idea of what to do to sew in the signature. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you on the next video. Bye.